some potentially game-changing new details about the Lunar Classic have recently emerged. There's a list of projects on your screen that want to build on the Lunar Classic network, and the re-enable of staking delegation is coming up in just 4 days from the time I'm recording this video. This date is significant because it will reignite the Lunar Classic blockchain, paving the way for the projects we'll be discussing in the next few minutes to begin running, doing volume, and burning. I want to thank Happy Healthy Crypto, the source of this information, for introducing me to Terra Classic Analytics. As I mentioned on the site, the information displayed is a list of projects that want to build on Terra Classic, are involved in the community, and are giving value, of course, after the crash, with many projects using us as the stablecoin to use in all their various projects. There were many projects which just got disbanded and ruined because of the crash. Herein lies the potential for long-term success. To top it all off, I believe that these projects represent the biggest gamble ever, as they are betting on a play that will result in the greatest financial loss. And later in this video, we'll review the assignments. There will be more space because of them. Why is it important to turn up the volume? If everything goes as planned, the 1.2% burn will be implemented in a matter of weeks, and the greater the volume, the lower the burn will be on each purchase or sale. The more tokens you discard, and my most frequent topic of discussion on the channel is the importance of moving Terra Lunar Classic beyond the fear of missing out phase and towards the development of actual use cases for the platform. There's no way I don't believe we can hit some of these loftier price goals once we put these bans into place. The fear of missing out comes in the form of a possible 100, 150, or 200% profit. There was no financial guidance available, only a cost. As I mentioned, we might experience some FOMO, as was the case with the prior data. However, this will only affect a very narrow range of numbers, perhaps 100 billion or a trillion at most. Big in comparison to what we have currently, but little compared to the bans we need to cross to reach our higher price goals of a tenth of a cent, 1 cent, $10, or $1. High volume on the blockchain over a long period of time is required to reach those price goals. To me, this means that the re-establishment of stake delegation is on par with the ban's release date in terms of significance. Projects can begin to be built on the blockchain, and the blockchain will actually function as a bedrock for other projects to be built on in the future. As Terra Luna Classic runs on staking, it is a proof-of-stake blockchain. This list right here contains 71 projects that are already built on the Luna Classic blockchain and looking to get started. Because of this, BNB and Ethereum are essentially the operating system for diverse projects and command outrageous crypto prices. Ethereum paves the way for the creation of more blockchain-based projects that can make use of Ethereum's native currency. The daily transaction volume is just absurd, and it's the same for both BNB. Their daily output is in the billions, if not the tens of billions. To get to the 1 cent, 10 cents, or $1 threshold, as we've spoken on the channel, we absolutely need to see that volume increase in order to keep the same proportion of bone going on. As of course the volume stays at 100 million, but each coin is $1, and 1.2% of 100 million is 1.2 million. Each day, we can only repurchase and destroy 1.2 million tokens, right? As such, even if we need to burn billions of tokens, it's not an absurdly large burn. The price is quite low, though for only $1.2 million, or 1.2% of the daily transaction volume we're considering, we could buy back and burn billions and billions of tokens. 1.2% of $1 billion per day in transactions is 12.5 million, which is much more significant if we can increase daily volume from $100 million to $1 billion. That works out to 12.5 million token burns every day for $1. If we can raise this to $10 billion, we can burn 120 million tons every day. Therefore, it's clear that the daily transaction volume on this site is crucial. I'll leave that information in the description. You can access the various projects' social media pages. As you can see, Luna Classic is the foundation of many of these endeavors, which have garnered significant attention and support from audiences numbering in the tens of thousands. They have actual communities and true value to provide, and the reinstatement of staking will help them to expand. The faster and cheaper transactions can be processed on Terra Classic, the more competitive it will be against Ethereum and BNB. the cost of gas for each purchase. Thus, this is when the snowball effect begins to take shape. Since no great project wants to be built on a blockchain that takes 10 minutes to confirm a transaction and costs $200 in gas fees away, getting good staking and a fast and effective blockchain for Terra Classic is so crucial. As the second most popular cryptocurrency, Ethereum is a major player in the industry. To be serious, though, in the world of cryptocurrencies, each blockchain is racing to the finish line. It's more effective and economical, and it's just what's needed to help Terra Classic achieve more. In our experience, the greater the value of these endeavors, the longer and steadier the burn, the greater the daily volume, and the greater the burn overall. These Terra Classic-based projects are what give the blockchain its true worth and ensure that the burn continues for years, not just the first month when FOMO sets in. That's why long-term investors should keep their eyes peeled for it. But tell me what you think about this. Drop a like if you found this incredibly helpful. Subscribe to the channel and notifications to remain updated on loads more stuff. And if you want to learn more about the project, all the links you need will be in the description. I hope you enjoy your day. Goodbye.